Alright, so this is how to play B site with an op. There are two ways you can play this. Either you're the main opper and you play B, or you're secondary and you decided to play B this round, or you're a secondary opper who wants to be a dedicated B player. So there are essentially three stages of aggression when you're opping. There's the banana pick, there's this angle, and then there are angles like this one, and backside, and coffins. I'm going to be going through those three, how you can play with your teammate. The first stage of aggression, you're going to want your teammate to flash you out, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to throw this smoke. What it'll do is it'll block any mollies that are coming, and then you can get a pick and fall off. The second stage of aggression, which you can go in from there, your teammate throws the flash. This is an actual flash. Teammate throws a flash, you take the pick, you fall back to this corner. They peek you, if they flash you off, you can push the wall, and if they just peek you, you can take this shot. And after you take that shot, you want to fall off and flash. And what your teammate will be doing is he'll be sitting behind sandbags, and when they hear the op jack off, they're going to swing the corner. What he's going to do is he's going to swing out and he's going to shoot them with the line. Ideally, you want to throw a bit of a better flash like this. It's not too great, but it'll still work 90% of the time. Teammate swings out. If you want to play passive with the op, you have essentially four options. There, 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 or there. This spot, you're essentially just holding this. It's if you still have a molly, but you don't want to play aggressive, you just hold this angle. If they jiggle you, if they peek you. Let's say they smoke CT, you hold this molly, and then you fall off to coffins. Say they smoke CT and coffins. I would recommend you can flash out, or you can have your teammate flash out, so you can just peek this angle. So what your teammate can be doing is playing here, waiting for your shot, then he flashes you out, and then you swing it together. So what's really helpful with that is you can do a setup where your rifle plays here, or the SMG, and then your op plays here. You're holding this tight angle, so when you see them, you get blinded, you shoot, and so you fall off, and then you communicate to your teammate, flash. So your teammate's going to have this lined up, he's going to throw it like this. Your teammate has a rifle, so he's going to swing, clear this angle, see if they're blind, get one kill, fall back. What you're going to do is after he throws the flash, you're going to hold this angle to make sure they can't swing on him while he's clearing out these angles. And if he dies to one of those angles, you have to trade him. And so essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to work together. The main thing about B Inferno is setting up really good for crossfires. You can play together. What you can do is you can boost your teammate over there, flower pots, and then you hold this angle, fall off, and this angle, they'll essentially be peeking you, and their attention will be on you when they're swinging past him. So you can get a bunch of free kills where they have their back turned. What I see a lot of people do is just have an opper posted here and a teammate on site. And if you're gonna do that, teammate site should, let's say he's CT. After the opper shoots, he should be able to flash this angle to make sure they can't come and trade the opper. Because if the opper takes a shot here, they can get him before he can get into a good spot. And it's just not a good spot for him to be in. So you want to always have a safe route of escape when you're opping, especially on this site, because it's very easy to be able to get away. Essentially, another thing you can do on B Inferno, if you want to take banana control, you can molly here, you can smoke deep, and you can double nade logs, and make sure you as the opper save the smoke. Your rifle will come down here, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna flash him out like so, roughly. You're gonna flash him out, and he's just gonna clear this angle. He's gonna clear this angle, and then banana's clear because you double naded logs. Unless he's at 1 HP, then the rifle can just clear him out. But after you do that, you as the opper are going to have a molly left. You can hold this angle, you're going to tell your rifle to rotate over to A. You can hold this angle, if banana's clear. Or, you can get on top of here, my movement isn't the best. You can hold this angle, Fallen holds that a lot. So when you see them bottom, the shot, you're gonna jump spot if you see the pushing, volleying, you're falling off. You can fall back here, you can fall back to site, and you're communicating your teammates that you need to rotate. Essentially what this allows you to do is stack 4 players towards the A bomb site, but still allows you to have a solid B defense by the time they make it up. If you as the opper don't have a molly, if both of you use your molly, let's say you molly logs, you can send the rifle down log in this position, and just tell him to hold banana, communicate when he hears them coming. So that allows the opper to rotate over to A. Although, it's preferable to have the opper stay B, so if you're forced to save, you can save the op. But yeah, that's pretty much just sort of like a base summary of how to play op on B site.